Who is familiar with the book, The Science of Getting Rich? Wow.
I'm familiar, man.
Amanda and Mark. Okay. So I want to talk about this book for a hot second. So I have been very familiar with this book for a long time. I'm a big fan of Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. I'm a big fan of The Secret. It's all the same shit, but maybe the genesis of it was Wallace D. Wattles. I know Cindy lives and breathes The Science of Getting Rich. I'm going to try and give you a summation of The Science of Getting Rich. So The Science of Getting Rich, I have on an audio book. I have a woman's voice. There's lots of recordings. I paid for it because I like the sound of her voice. And I'm listening to it over again. It's like, I don't consider it a book, I consider it a manual. And every time I listen at this stuff, I get these glorious nuggets that kind of really resonate deep within me. And the nugget that I've got from The Science of Getting Rich right now is every action I take is either moving me closer or further away from my goal. So I just ask myself that question before I do any action. For example, prospecting. We need to prospect more than ever now. Calling people, awful. But I have this goal in my mind of what I want to achieve. And it is a whole kind of like mixture of financial and personal and stuff. So I've got this, I've visualized this thing that I want to achieve. That's my goal. And so every time I ask myself in a binary manner, okay, should I be calling people myself? And then the answer comes out the computer, okay, is that moving me closer to my goal or is it moving me further away? The answer is, if I call people myself, which is something I don't enjoy doing, it's moving me closer to my goal. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then it removes kind of the drama from it of like, oh, I've got to be calling people. I've got these lists. I don't know these folks. I'm going to be calling them myself. And I'm going to be reaching out. And I'm going to be saying, hey, sold a house in your neighborhood. And I'm going to be getting hung up on. I'm going to be doing all the stuff that I haven't really done that much of in my career. Mark's done a ton of this, prospecting with strangers. And then what it does is it takes, when I ask myself the question, is this action going to move me closer to my goal or further away? It removes the ego from it. And if I remove the ego from it, meaning, oh, I don't want to do that, really it's fear of rejection, which is really just my ego getting bruised. It really, really helps. It's like every time I dig, I'm getting closer to gold.